Leagues 5 is so much fun, but you know what's more fun? Gambling! No, that's not how I wanted to start this. But listen, what if you played Leagues and left every important decision down to a roulette wheel? Relics, Masteries, regions, all decided at random? Surely it can't be that bad, right? Right? The randomized playthrough. Starting off is exactly what you expect. You get your first relic choice immediately. I figured there's no bad option. Animal Wrangler and Power Miner are fantastic, and I could just about live with myself if I rolled Lumberjack in a worst case scenario. What's it gonna be? Wrangler? Wrangler? Okay. Wrangler. We got off pretty easy. Animal Wrangler is, in my opinion, easily the best relic for snowballing some big early tasks out of the way and propelling the account towards the next relic tiers. This felt like a good time to take a look ahead at some of the worst possible outcomes for this account's near future. Should we have a look through, guys? What's the worst case scenario? Corner Cutter? Bank Heist? Reloaded? Fairy's Flight. That would be like worst case scenario, right? After potentially manifesting the worst Leagues 5 fate possible, I got into the real meat and potatoes of Leagues 5, ticking off tasks and making great decisions. Then came the time to roll for a tier 2 relic. No more fancy boots. Guys, don't encourage it. We don't want Corner Cutter. Okay, here we go. Are we ready? Tier 2 relic. What's it gonna be? No, 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 roll! No! Why was I hoping it would keep moving? God damn it. We got the Sage's Grief, so the fancy boots are going in the bin. Agility course, 25% bonus XP, 100% success rate on all agility checks. Marks of Grace will spawn with 10,000 coins and double quantity of pyramid tops, hallowed marks, agility vouchers, crystal shards. All right. It is what it is. Copium. I was gonna need a lot of it because I have personal beef with the Corner Cutter relic and would easily rank this as the worst relic in the entire league. But I'll get into that later. After narrowly avoiding my chat trying to gaslight me into spending a whole 90 minutes in the Brimhaven Agility Dungeon at just tier 2, it was time to set our sights on some exciting new unlocks. Starting with a big one. If you're wondering why there's 2 Kandarin regions on this wheel, long story short, we substitute the Fremenic region with a second chance to get the biggest meme region in the entirety of Leagues 5. It's gotta be fucking Kandarin now. Spin! It's Kandarin, boys. In just 3 wheel spins, this account was already shaping up to be the biggest meme account in the entire league. So naturally, we decided to focus on more unlocks. My first mastery point, tier 3 relic, and go from there. There we go, boys. First mastery point unlocked. Is it gonna be magic, melee, or range? Let's roll the wheel. Magic, please. It's gonna be ranged. It's going to be ranged for the first mastery. So here we go. Mastery. Ranged. Lock in. I guess the next thing is going to be tier 3 relic, guys. Let's go smash out some points, shall we? I just don't want Fairy's Flight. I'll take the other 2. Let's go. It's Clue Compass again. I headed over to Kandarin to see what was in store for me there, and it was exactly what you expected. Thieving, quests, fishing, more quests, even more quests, then some more quests. You see, Kandarin is known for a few things when it comes to leagues. Quests, which, in my personal opinion, have no business being a main focus of a region's features in a temporary game mode, but it does have some insanely strong gear pieces for pretty much all combat styles. That is a positive, or at least was in previous leagues, but I'm not going to get into that right now. Kandarin is known as the skilling region. Thieving, farming, fishing, hunter, agility. Speaking of which, Kandarin is kind of infamous for its unique agility course. And as usual, there are some league tasks associated with it, so hey, At least those will be twice as quick with Corner Cutter. Right, first monkey lap. There we go. Your Apertol agility lap count is 1. No. No, hold on. That's meant to be 2. I'm pretty sure that's meant to be 2. Did Jagex really think no one was cooked enough to pick Corner Cutter and Kandarin? What's going on? Oh, Jagex, I hope you're happy. Oh, but Jagex were happy, laughing from behind their screens, knowing exactly what was coming next. Because it was time to roll for my 4th relic tier. Really quick. I would rather not get Equilibrium, and I would rather not get Golden God. Ideal situation, reloaded into dodgy deals. Worst case scenario, reloaded into Fairy's Flight or Bank Heist. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it is reloaded. Oh, man, I don't know how I feel about that. That's got me on edge a little bit, actually. We don't want tier 1. I'm milking the hell out of this. We don't want tier 1. We don't want any TP relics. We do want dodgy, and we're not going to cry if we get friendly forager or... Yeah, that's it. Dodgy or friendly forager. That's my final answer. It's time to roll. Wish me luck. Come on, dodgy. Come on, dodgy. Come on, dodgy. No. That's right. Not only did we roll the reloaded relic, which lets you go back and pick a second relic from any of the previous tiers, but we also rolled the worst possible outcome. Tier 1 would have been great. Tier 2 would have been perfect. But Tier 3? Disaster. The question is, why am I doing Misthalin Mysteries? The answer is because we just rolled reloaded into Fairy's Flight. And I'm feeling a little lost right now. I decided to pick myself up and look on the bright side. Only 20 or so monkey laps to be able to afford a dragon scimitar, right? Nice. Tasks were being ticked off fast, and it wasn't long until we had another exciting unlock to roll for. Our second region. Spinning in 3, 2, 1. Second region, what do we got? Oh? Morytania. Okay. Morytania is a really strong region. Really flexible options for all combat styles, meaning it doesn't matter how hard RNG shafts us when it comes to rolling for mastery points. And the next step was exactly that. Get overhead prayers and tackle Scurious for a mastery point. Then we were truly free to tackle all the Echo bosses. Sounds simple enough. But I'd stubbornly decided that the best way to achieve overhead prayers was to complete the Barrows mini-quest. Essentially just a single Barrows run, but doing this at 40 combat with no prayer potions was a little more tricky than I'd given it credit. Trust me, if he gets a hit in, I think we're dead. No. Woo! Alright. Chillin'. Arim may actually be a struggle. We'll see. Oh, boys, this is bad. I'm gonna flick. If you thought this bit was painful, I think Carol's is gonna be even worse. Personally, I didn't think it could get worse than a 5-minute Arim kill, but I was right. Carol's was worse. Much worse. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is going to be bad. Oh, look, we got an extra stack of food. Look, we were death piling. This is a strat, okay? Just one kill. This is the hardest, brother. Genuinely, this is the hardest, brother. This is actually the best way to do it. I'm not even kidding. Going 1-for-1 with attacks. This is what I should have done from the get-go. I'm rethinking my life choices. Barrows is not the play right now? Nah, it is, man. Short-term struggle, long-term game. This is definitely the play.
5 minutes later.
This is where we hit zeros until we die. Oh, it's happening. There it is. First barrow's run down. I don't know who doubted me, but there we go. Big chest. Elite clue. Icon. Thank you for the lamp. 20,000 prayer XP is 320k. Straight up to combat level 70. 61 prayer, guys. All the overheads. With overhead prayers unlocked, the first scurriest kill was a guarantee. Even if it was, slightly longer than expected. This unlocked our third mastery point, which coincidentally ended up pushing us 3 deep into the range tree. Now, I wasn't expecting a power spike so soon on a completely randomized account, but this meant that we were ready to take on some of the hardest content that Kandarin had to offer. Bullseye? Nice. Bullseye. Nice. Another bullseye. Oh, I might have missed that. Another bullseye. All right, 680 points, and I need... Right. Nah, I don't think I'll go again. Thank you. At tier 5, we got a huge buff with the Slayer Master relic. This, plus Morytania, is an easy S tier Leagues 5 combination, allowing you to always benefit from the accuracy and damage buffs from the Slayer helmet all around the game. The glaring issue, besides my scuffed relic choices so far, were my stats. 58 Slayer and 55 crafting were required to get our Black Mask from Cave Horrors and craft our best in slot headpiece. Back to Scorius I went. The combat XP was going pretty nuts, and even better once we fashioned his spine to make the bow. 25 rat rodeos later, all Scorius tasks were completed and I cashed out 4 spines worth of XP, which got us that little bit closer to level 100 combat for a future mastery point. Speaking of which, we got the Slayer level to kill Zygamites, which gave us a mastery point and roughly decided the account's future combat style for the account. Magic. In a relatively unanimous decision with chat, we decided that from now on, we would only roll masteries between the magic and range style. This would ensure we eventually ended up with some decent combat options, but still ran the risk of very slow mastery passive progression, which naturally slows down how easy the game becomes. Noodle RNG came through with the Black Mask drop, and after achieving 55 crafting, assembling the Slayer helm, and enduring some painstakingly slow Soul Wars games, we finally had it. Our best in slot headpiece. On the push for tier 6, we finally solved our prayer potion issue by getting a respectable 8 snake grass while catching eclectic implings, and completed the Shades of Morton quest to get the required herb lore level. Now, there's really no bad choice at tier 6, but I personally think Banker's Note wins out in 90% of situations, and this would allow us to push harder content even sooner. Unfortunately though, the wheel knew this. I took Recall to realistically the only place it makes Banker's Note look like a bad choice. Barrows. Given that we had 3 ranged masteries and 1 mage mastery, the Carol set was looking like a fine upgrade right now. So the strat we took was to kill Carol, use the clue compass teleport to the chest, and recall right back to Carol to rinse and repeat. The downside with this method is that the average chest looks like this. But there is a chance, a very slim chance, that we pull a piece of Carol's. I took my new toy to get our first fire cape, sacrificed it for points, and rolled for our next mastery point. Ranged 4 would be a huge power spike. A Mage 2 would slowly but surely build us towards a nice hybrid set, but ultimately gives us no immediate value. Of course, the wheel also knew that. After heading back to the purple prison and about 200 Carol kills later, this happened. Oh, the double chest. That's a double.
Double? What else you get?
Another Carol's coif.
Big.
That's a double, baby. Boom, full set of Carols, baby. Let's go. An exciting time for sure. We were finally ready to take on some more serious content. Sins of the Father gave me some brief copium that Total Recall was good for something else, and I dumped those lamps into smithing with absolutely no regret. This gave us the requirement to repair the coveted zombie axe and take us to 100 combat for another mastery point. Another magic point was assigned, and we were now 3 magic and 3 ranged. Now, I've never professed to be great at movement in old school RuneScape, and the Hallowed Sepulchre was a humbling reminder of that. After ticking off a few final tasks here, we were finally ready to roll for our final region. Come on, Asgardia. Go on, tick over. No way, come on. Oh, it was close. It was close. And with that, our final goal was right in front of us. The Grotesque Guardians, Cowfight Queen, and Thermonuclear Smoke Devil were all that stood in front of us to achieve a really strong magic and ranged hybrid build. And if you'd like to see what comes next for Raging Regrets, then please drop a like on this video and comment something thematically appropriate like that was really good. I don't know, something like that. I'll see you all for the randomized finale.